it. You're the
You are it. You are everything.
The IT engineer, the technical sound technician, you're everybody in that room next to you. We're it.
You do everything.
As well, I'm sure will vouch. Yeah. I mean, he probably had better audio equipment than me because of the singing, but as I said, I ordered whatever I could off Jumia at the time because that's the only thing that was available online in the middle of lockdown. I had a good computer. I luckily had very good, fiber optic, but for many people it's always a problem, and the platforms will demand to test your internet before they allow you on. You have to send them a speed test and just screen grab of your internet connection. But you also have to invest a bit more. You have, in the first few weeks during lockdown, I can understand people didn't have it, but to earn money you have to spend money. You have to invest in a decent headset. My office has got one of these arms now in it. My microphone, my Yeti Blue is hung off an arm. The room is covered in carpets and cabinets to avoid reverberation and echoing your room. You learn. You go online. I mean, seriously, when we started 25 years ago, none of this existed. Anybody who's starting nowadays, you're lucky. It's easier. It's so much easier. We used to go into conferences with dictionaries this big.
I know.
Now you open your phone and everything is there. Not even need a computer.
There. That's right. Well, RSI, that is remote simultaneous interpretation. So, is it now something that has changed from the traditional one, from the traditional way? I mean, people used to do interpretation, or what is it like now?
Well, one of the things that's changed is the duration, first of all. First, the access to the whole outside world market, it's amazing for us. I mean, seriously, anybody who says I don't like RSI, I'm sorry, but it saved the day and it opened so many doors. The only thing is the mental load, the cognitive load, because you're looking at the screen, you're managing your buttons, you're changing channels, etc. It is much more taxing, which is the good thing is they're much shorter meetings. In the booth, we're like, 6-8 hours on a good day?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
On our side, we're doing 2-3, maximum if you're lucky, 4 hours if it's a super long event, but most clients will accept to add more interpreters to the team. Mm-hmm. But, it has saved us. It has changed the world as far as I'm concerned. The only drawback is that some of these platforms were now have actually recorded our rendition and our intellectual property at the time we worked on these platforms to use them to advance their own plans for AI supported interpretation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, it's going to eat up our job, but both Wael and I have something else to say on the matter.
No, I personally don't think that AI will replace us anytime soon because
why? What are the reasons?
The reasons are purely technical. You cannot simulate the human brain yet, and they will spend a lot of time and a lot of billions of dollars or euros, etc., to make that virtual brains and intelligence, artificial intelligence work as an interpreter who's like 1 or 2 years old as a child. So we are very far away from that. We shouldn't be charmed by the language models like ChatGPT, etc., because it is somehow impressive that you ask questions and that answers in a manner that gives you the illusion that thing is thinking, but it is not thinking. And many very big scientists and AI experts are now saying that it is not as advanced as it looks. And
do you mean here the levels of accuracy and reliability of AI translation?
Yes. You cannot replace a human brain. You cannot simulate a human brain in its totality. I don't know if this word exists, but you cannot do that yet. And hopefully, I'm 34 years old, and I will not see that before my retirement.
Just like robots cannot replace teachers in the classroom.
Yeah, it's not. It's a human being's job.
As a teacher, I fully agree with that.
I mean, exactly. As teachers, you've been asking people questions and they've been answering for decades. What's it? All of a sudden, it's a miracle that ChatGPT can answer a question. No, teachers have been asking questions from students to answer them. I was a student. I love most of my teachers. I mean, my years in college were probably some of my best memories in life, because when somebody puts you to a challenge, I mean, the example that this stuff is not going to fly off. I mean, Kudo, as I said, was a precursor. They launched this model in 2016, long before anyone thought that RSI was ever going to be a thing. And as I said, out of curiosity, I had done the onboarding, the process, everything. And they were the biggest example. They were on the cover of Time magazine by the end of 2020 as a success story. And they raised funds on the capital ventures, like billions. You know, it was a major success as long as they used human interpreters. Once they decided that all of a sudden, and they had some major names, I mean, the likes of Barry Olson, who's a major name in our profession, and Ewandra Morales, who is also a former head of UN interpretation, they both were involved. As soon as the project went into, oh, we're going to replace all these people with the AI, the big names left because they don't believe in it. The stock totally plummeted. The number of clients disappeared. I mean, the likes of Kudo had the UN as their clients, the Vatican, and I have to say I worked on events for the Vatican, and to me that is so cool. It was so much fun, and all sorts of, and all of a sudden all these people are like, but we use you because you have the technical, you know, platform, not because we want to replace the humans.
Right.
Yeah, some people went with it, mostly supposedly because it's cheaper, but really when your success is, when your event is a disaster, well, who's going to replace that cost? How can an AI of any sort translate Osman and Haggis? How would they even know the connection between the two words?
They wouldn't come with that. Like
I mean,
traffic jam, they came up, I mean, the machine came up with marmalade or something like that.
Confiture,
That's
confiture
right.
de circulation. Try that. I mean, we all use it today. Nowadays, there are lots of softwares for translation, per se, written word translation. But even then, it's a whole, you know, like, sometimes people go, oh, but I did it through the machine. And can you edit it? It takes longer to try to fix the disasters the machine did than if you gave it to me to translate. You know, save your money and save my time, and let's do it. You know,
and
from
use
scratch.
your brain.
Yeah, let's do it from scratch. This is like a waste. I mean, there is a whole industry today, what we call MTPE, machine translation post editing,
Right.
And it's being run by big companies in certain Asian countries for pennies, for less than millions per page or per word. It is ridiculous, and it's an insult to the client, to the translator, and to human intelligence. What is AI? I mean, AI per se does not exist on its own. It's not an entity. It's a computer that you fed into a model, things that were produced by humans.
That's right. And who did it? Humans did it.
How is it going to ever surpass humans? Please explain.
No,
I'm sorry.
It will not.
I do not believe it will.
I have read something by Chomsky who said the same thing. You know, he said, how can you say that AI, I mean, can surpass the human mind, or
who created it?
That's right, because
it's a database. All that AI is a database in which you upload content.
I mean, we shouldn't say we shouldn't be as radical as you are. I believe that one day it will be
evolve,
enough and evolve, and other things will be added. Many other technologies will be added, so that they will create some language model that
they will improve it.
Hold a simple conversation, at least.
Right.
At least, not live interpretation. This thing will not happen in our lifetime, let's say.
So, I mean, as a conclusion, how would you recommend this profession, and what do you think are the basic skills needed, I mean, for a person to become an interpreter or a translator?
Lots of graft and hard work. Be ready for the sweat. Do not assume that because you speak 2 languages, 3, 4 for that matter, that you know
fluently, that you can
does
become,
not make you a translator or interpreter.
It really translating.
It's really not the same thing. Yeah,
Right.
Many people have tried. I have seen people walk into the booth and walk out crying, going, "This is not for me."
Right.
I have actually taught pro bono, you know, in some of our universities to try to help colleagues who were running programs for interpretation and translation. And some people actually walk into the booth and start swearing. They just literally lose the plot.
Yeah.
It is not for everybody. But once you get in, if you do have the skills needed, if you surpass all this, be ready for a lot of hard work. I know it looks, very prestigious, very whatever, glamorous. It is, but believe you me, there's lots of long nights and very short, days where you're running like a headless chicken, where you are coming across difficulties that you go, what did that person mean? What does that word mean? This is not the subject they told me the event was going to be about. You have to switch your brain around. But it is a wonderful
in a matter
profession.
of second.
Yeah, you haven't got time to go back.
That's right.
All of these questions in 1 second, and you need to find a solution.
You're going
You have
mad.
to listen, you have to process the information, as we said earlier. You have then to translate it and then to speak. At least these are 4 skills that you have to do on the spot. I mean, you have no time.
Yes, at the
I
same
mean,
time.
it's
As I tell people, most psychiatrists consider what we do a form of madness. You are welcome to join us. The door is open. We now have a professional body, and please join. I'm not discouraging anyone from doing this profession. I'm just warning you that it's not as easy and glamorous as it looks. Lots of sweat, lots of tears, lots of blood sometimes. Forget it. Shoes can hurt you very much when you're standing all day. But please join us. We have a body. We're here to protect this profession, to promote it. And we have also a mentoring program. Actually, as you said, how do you tell people how to join it? We're running through the Groupement, through Connect, a mentoring program for young graduates of language studies, of interpretation studies. Everybody's welcome. We do have a Facebook page.
when do you do that?
We do it in person and
Periodically?
online. Yeah, we're running a program that started about 3 weeks ago, but because of Ramadan, we're like in a hiatus at the moment.
Right.
It's mentoring for young, professionals, interpreters and translators, how to set up a business, how to, do your marketing, how to run your social media. We're covering all sorts of elements with the assistance of one of the private banks in the country who's running this program. And we have a Facebook page. It's called Cercle des Traducteurs Interprètes Tunisiens. I will post it on your page so people
Sure.
can find it.
Yeah, so
And
we can share it.
you're very welcome to join us to ask questions. We're there. I'll put all the links on the Facebook page of RTCI, and today's streaming, I'm hoping it's going to go, be shared. And the door is open. Please join us. Please be there, And it doesn't matter what language you speak. They're all welcome, and everybody is welcome. And
So
don't be
you can
scared.
repeat the name of the association, Sonia?
Cercle des Interprètes Traducteurs de Tunisie,
De
au
Tunisie.
sein de la Connect.
Okay.
If you lose us, go look for
Go to
Connect,
Connect.
which is
Okay. With only
a
one
business-
N?
Yeah, it's
Connect.
only one con. Yeah, it's CONECT, as they say,
Right.
and it is the Tunisian Association for
Confederation,
Businesses.
right.
Yeah, it's a confederation of.
businesses.
It is a citizenship confederation.
Right.
These are people. This is an organization that was
Very
created after
important
the
value.
revolution.
Yeah.
Because this value was lost in the business world, and we came up with this notion, and we're proud to be part of it. And they were there and opening their doors, and they're helping us run the mentoring program. And old, young, new, aspiring interpreters, translators, they're all welcome. Join us. We're there. Please join us.
Well, thank you so much, Sonia. Well, you have to add something?
No, she
Okay.
said it all. Yeah.
Happy with what she said.
Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Well,
wish
she
you all the
joined
best of luck.
recently, so follow
She
his
joined recently,
footsteps.
so that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to all of you,
Thank you
and
very
thank
much.
you for joining us today, and to tell us a little bit more about this profession that I am sure so many people don't know much about. I mean, so you gave us, a small, tiny, let's say, a tiny journey into what you go through on a daily basis, etc. When you are interpreting, when you are in that booth, and we don't know what's happening on the other side, and when you have to deal with stress. I mean, stress management is really something that you have learned to live with as well. So good luck with all this.
Thank you
are
very
a
much for giving
multi-skilled
us the
person.
opportunity. Thank you for the great opportunity.
You are
because
welcome, dear.
We all believe in this profession, and as I say, the ages vary. We have members from 25 to 65. Please join us.
Right. Good luck. Thank you so much. Coming up next, the Italian language program. Here is your guest. He has come. And Adil Gazah with the Italian language program. Join me tomorrow for another edition. Tomorrow we'll talk about literature. Stay with us. Bye-bye.